Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is having a great week. It's been a hot minute since I did a video, but with this week's release, I just wanted to make a video to introduce you to it, to kind of show you some of the features of what I've been working on. So I've created a bullet journal, okay? And I know that some of you have seen it on the group. But I'm putting it out into the world, and I hope that you guys love it. I'm excited about it. It's my first real jump into this type of construction. And there was some things that I did with it that I feel are a little different and maybe beneficial for what's currently out there. But I'll let you guys see. All right, so let's jump into it. Introducing the Unbothered. Me and my names. This is the Unbothered in landscape, and it also comes in portrait. Okay, so you will get both in the same file so that you have them both in case you want to jump back and forth like I am, because I can never commit to one or the other. So I'm going to start with the landscape version. And let me go to the beginning. All right. So this is page 1 of the journal. Okay. And it is very blank, all right? And this is intentional. I left it this way because I like to decorate my cover. I like to decorate my dashboards. And I also think that this would be a good place to use it like as a command center. Maybe you could put your sticky notes here for different memories, or maybe things you want to be reminded of. You can decorate this monthly for the different holidays or seasons. So I wanted to give you that ability to customize the way that your journal looks, okay? So that is why this is blank this way. You'll also notice that it is a very minimal aesthetic, okay? And I also did that on purpose because I find that with a lot of these types of products, stickers are usually competing with the backgrounds, and then I feel like I have to cover most of it, so I'm jumping into another program to make overlays or do this and that to kind of change it up so that it matches my aesthetic. So this way I felt with this very minimalistic color palette, nothing interferes. Everything you put on here is going to be clear, it's going to be your focus, and the background is just going to kind of blend into everything. So that was purposely done. And I think that's a good touch and a good addition. Okay. So I'm going to jump into the planner. So if you swipe over, or the journal planner, it's a hybrid going on here because I'm using it as both right now. If you swipe over, you will enter your planner, and then you will get right into it. It'll go right into January to December. You'll have your months in consecutive order. You can also tap on these links here, and it'll take you to that month within your journal. Okay. And then if you tap on this ribbon, it'll take you back to your dashboard. And that ribbon link is across the board throughout every page in the journal so that you always can come back to your command center. Okay? So I'm going to go back to July. So your main navigation will be based off of your month, okay? So every time that you're, like I'm in July right now, all of my daily links will be here, all of my weekly links will be here. And then across the top, there's 2 links on the top right and the top left, okay? If you zoom in, you can see that there's 2 little links on the corner. And the top right will take you to your vision board. The top left will take you to a blank monthly sheet. And that is blank so that you can use it for whatever you want to use it for that month. Maybe you want to put something to do with your finances in there. You can do that. Maybe you want to put a tracker, like a mood tracker on there. You can do that. And that will be accessible from every one of your daily pages, as well as your monthly overview page, okay? So when you get this, it will come to you undated. And I also did that on purpose because you're going to get more use out of it that way, okay? If I give it to you, date it now, you have so many months left. This way you can use it as long as you want to use it and not have to worry about it expiring. So when you get it, it's going to look like this. And you will have to date it. And I'm going to just show you a quick way to do that because it's very simple. I dated the whole thing relatively quickly. So what I did was I laid out my first batch of numbers here, okay, with the spacing and, the font that I wanted and how big I wanted it, okay? And then what I did was, once I did it one time, I saved it as a sticker. So I'm going to select that and I'm going to copy it. I'm going to swipe over here just to show you how I did this, and I'm going to paste it down. So June started on on a Wednesday and had 30 days. So what I'm going to do is line up this first row to that Wednesday. I'm going to ungroup these numbers. And now because of the center crease here, the spacing is going to be off on the right-hand side, but that's fairly easy to fix. You just kind of slide that over. Those are fine. Those are fine. And then these leftover numbers, you just slide them over here to fill in that area right there. Okay, that's how easy it is. And now that month is dated. And then you will do the same thing. You will copy and paste it down to your other months, and then just line up the first day of the month and then slide it over to the left, and you'll date it relatively quickly. All right. So back to this page. So from here, you will access your daily pages. You will access your weekly pages as well. Okay. So let's say I'm going to tap on July, and I have already done some things on here, but I'll show you. So this brought me to my July daily. Okay. And on your dailies, on the top, there's only 2 links you need to worry about. Navigation in this. This is supposed to be something that's very simple. You don't have to worry about like a million links everywhere and different pages. On every daily, you are going to have your links at the top right up here is going to take you to your designated journaling page. And then top left over here is going to take you to your monthly blank page. Okay. So this is if you're going to use this as a journal. Okay. This could be, my idea was that this could be like your scrapbook type page right here. Like you can lay out pictures or like highlights of the day, or maybe like vision things, or whatever you want to use this for. This could be your journal right here. But off of every daily, there is a secret, I'm calling it the secret linked page to it, that's going to take you to another page. Maybe that other page can be like the real journaling page where you write out all the realities of your day. And then maybe this one you just want it to be cute and you want to look at it and it's nice and it's uplifting. And then the other one is like, your secret hideaway, your diary, where you don't have to worry about decorating it or doing anything special with it, and you can just write on there. Okay, so let me show you what that one looks like. So here I'm on July 24th, and I use this as a planner spread for me, because it's really working like that for me right now. I just like the simplicity of this. I like how it's going for me. Okay, I am going to click on this top right link here, which is going to take me to my designated journaling page. Okay, so then here is, you can use this page for whatever you want it to be. It could be your secret diary. It could be like your secret journaling. It could be something completely different that you want to track on a daily basis, and you want easy access to it right from your daily page. Okay, and then on this page, on the top right hand corner, there's a link to take you right back to your daily page. So those 2 pages will be linked together every day for every for every instance in this planner. So like July 24th journaling will be linked to July 24th daily. Okay, and then in order to get back to your regular page, you just tap on that and it takes you right back to it. Okay, so on the other side, you have your blank page. And that one will take you to this blank page for the month. And every page in that month will be linked to that one individual blank page for that month. Okay. So like I said, you could use this as a tracker. You could use this as whatever you want to do on a monthly basis. I plan to use it as my place to put my trackers on there, like my monthly trackers. That way it's always close to my daily page, because you guys know I'm a daily planner, and I can just tap on that, update it right here, and I'm ready to go. All right, so I'm going to go back, and that's another thing I want to tell you. So this monthly page, once you tap on it, there is no link on this page to get you out of this one. That is when you will go back to your main page, your monthly overview, and then you can tap back into your daily page. Okay? So that's the way that you would navigate there. So for the daily, just always remember there's 2 links on the top corners. That's all you have to worry about. And I made them very minimalistic and out of the way, so that if you cover them, you're not covering much. You're not hiding any important part of your journal. Just remember that they're up on the corners and which side is which, and that's how you navigate. Okay? So I'm going to go back to my monthly. So your weeklies are going to be these little bullets off on the side here, all right? And then every week obviously has a page linked to it. So like, let's say I am going to go to this week, it'll just bring you to this page. And it is blank because we have our own things that we like to do with our pages. So I didn't add anything to it. There is some customizability to this, and we will get into that. But this would be your week page. And then in order to get out of this page, there are no links up on the tops here either. Nothing to worry about. You just go back to your monthly. Okay? So like I said, this is going to be your monthly overview, is going to be your main navigation within this. And it's still very simple. You know, you go to your dailies, you go to your weeklies. Top right, you hit your vision board. Top left is your empty blank page for the month. So for the vision board, you're going to go up here and you do your vision board for that month. And then to get back, you're here. So that is it. And then at any time that you want to go back to your command center or to your cover, you just click the ribbon. Okay. So you will also get these 4 sections down here at the bottom, and these are just dividers. If there's anything in particular that you want to put behind those dividers, something special that you want to track, I will probably do like a home tab. I'll do a work tab. I always have like a running list situation going on in my life, and I'll use a section for that. Those are just there for you to customize and do whatever it is that you want to put behind there. Okay? All right. So I think we've covered most of it. I'm going to hop back into July. Had a little bit of a lag there. Oh, because I was already on that page. So I kept tapping on the page I was already on. All right, so let me go back to here. And I'm going to swipe over because there's a couple of things that are going to come with this bullet journal or this journal that I want you to take a look at because it's kind of cool. So I am offering a little bit of customization with this one. Because maybe you want a different color book on here, okay? Maybe you want to change the background of this, and then you're worried about this being, let me just group this so that I can move it in one piece. So maybe you want to just do this. So what I am going to do is to provide you with, I'm going to go ahead and cover that up and then go in here so I can show you some of the things that come with this. So you are going to get 10 different color journal books that you can overlay on top of this. So as you can see, there is no templates built into this journal. That's another thing that I really don't enjoy doing. The different color pages or the different colored backgrounds. I don't really like copying templates and pasting them. I know it's simple. It takes like 2 seconds to do that. But sometimes, we just forget. We forget that they're there. Or it could sometimes throw off your links because, with a note, I use Noteful. So with the Noteful, you have to move all the, your templates to the front so that the links work appropriately. So I decided to bypass all of that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay. So what I've done is some different color books that you can overlay right on top of here, and some different papers that you can overlay right on top of here. So let me show you. So like here, for instance, is a purple book, and all you would do is put it right on top of the one that's currently on there, and your links are going to match up. Okay, that's all you have to do. And now we went to purple. We gave it a whole different look. Maybe I want, to use this bullet paper for today. And then you just line it up to the front there. And now I have a whole different cover on there, okay? Or maybe you just want to use a craft paper, because that's going to go better with your spread. So again, it's just offering some customizability so that your journal looks different whenever you want it to be different. Whatever is going to work for your spread, okay? And now I have a craft paper. So what I am going to do, because Noteful, you can save your stickers, I am going to build like a little collection for myself of all the different variations with the notebook colors and the different papers. That way it's already sized up and ready for me to just put it on here and keep on going. Okay, so I wanted to show you that. And let me show you all the variations that you will get. You will get a black cover. And the good thing about this too is, like, this is the exact cover, okay? And I think this is pretty cool because sometimes, you know what? We want to change that background, right? So let's say I want to change that background out, and I want something that's going to match my spread a little better. I can literally take this background now. I can lay it here, cover up this background quite easily. And then now it just looks totally different. Now we are just, really customized it, made it our own. Let's say I wanted, well, I wish I had a bookmark or something on here. So, where am I on that background? Let me go right here. I don't know. Let's just say I wanted it to look like something was tucked into that journal. Right? Then we can take the plain white paper, because I've included that too. And you can put it on top. So it's just very easy to layer when you have all the pieces already. Wouldn't that be cute if it was a bookmark, like just hanging out of there? So I've given you all the pieces to layer, and you can do with as you like. So you will get, let me go on to a different one here. You will get the white. You will get a dark mode. you will get the bullet, and you will get a craft paper, okay? So those are the papers that come with it. And then for your books, you will get black, purple, dark green, light green. I had to include turquoise because that is the DP color. I love it. I use that so much. Red, a very neutral brown, the beige, white, and navy blue. So you will get those 10 colors in both landscape and the portrait version, okay? And that will give you some customization for your journal. If you are a graphic design program user, if you're familiar with Affinity or with Procreate or anything like that, it'll be very easy to take this white cover and put it in there and recolor it, okay? And because I included the paper overlay, you don't even have to worry about masking anything out. You can just put that back on, and then you can recolor that. Okay, so those are the 4 papers and the 10 color books that you will get with this journal. Let me just clear this out. Okay, and I just want to make sure that I covered everything. Okay, so that's going to be it. I'm going to jump into the portrait. The portrait has the exact same layout. It has the exact same features. The links are in the exact same place, and it comes with the 10 books and the 4 pages for you to customize this. So I am going to go to July 24th, and here I was starting to build a spread. And so I'm going to use this as my daily catch-all, put everything here that I want to put on there, and then it's going to link to my journaling page where I will do my designated journaling and then back, okay? And of course, you have your monthly with all your daily links. You have your weekly links here. You have your vision board link here. Your blank page link, and your ribbon to bring you back to your command center. So that is the Unbothered. It is very minimalistic. It is very simple to navigate. It is meant to be something that is not overwhelming, something not difficult to use, and something that'll meet you wherever you are. You don't have to worry about tons of links. You don't have to worry about the visual noise. You do with this what you want to do with this, whether you want to keep it super simple, whether you want it to be your journal where you just get really creative with it. There's no right way, there's no wrong way. This is just meant to be creative freedom, and be simple at the same time, and make it whatever you want it to be. That is why it's called the Unbothered. It is no visual noise. It is just clean. It is what I've been needing for quite a while. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope if you pick it up, you enjoy this. If you have any questions, let me know. And it is my warm-up to, I'm hoping, something coming in the future. We'll see. I hope you guys have a great day. And like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. And thank you guys so much for being awesome. Talk to you soon. Bye.